Lewis Smith here of MMA UK at Polaris 9 with head coach TriStar Gym, Firas Zahabi. Firas, you're over in London for Polaris and UFC this weekend. First of all, how much are you looking forward to Polaris, which we're just about to watch?
I love Polaris. I'm a big fan. I watch all the shows. It's one of my favorite events.
Yeah, and obviously you're a huge grappling fan. How nice is it for you to come over and see just a specifically grappling event? Because it's definitely coming into the mainstream now, isn't it?
I love it. I think Nogi's here to stay. These Polaris type events are going to be taking over the grappling world. It's really incredible. You know, it feels like watching a UFC event. You know, that's how excited I get about it.
Any specific fights you're looking forward to especially tonight, or just all of them?
I'm really curious to see what happens in the main event. I've gotten to train with Jake Shields. He's a monster on the mat. He's one of the best grapplers in MMA and in grappling itself. So I really look forward to see how he does.
Yeah. And obviously, get to what you're here for. UFC London tomorrow, an absolutely major event for British MMA. You're here cornering Joe Duffy. He's going to be facing Mark Diakese. What's your thoughts on that matchup, and how's Joe been preparing for this one?
I think it's a great matchup. Diakese is a very tough guy, very dynamic striker, and so is Joe Duffy. So I think it's going to make for a very interesting fight. I think there's going to be a lot of back and forth, standing and wrestling, but there's going to be some nice striking exchanges between the two, and I think the fans are going to like that.
Yeah. And obviously a big main event as well, another British interest, Darren Till versus George Masvidal. How do you see that one going?
I like Darren Till in that fight. I think he's got the right style to kind of do what Wonderboy did with Masvidal a little bit, and we'll have to see if Masvidal has adjusted, because if he hasn't, I feel like Till has a lot of the tools that Wonderboy has. So yeah. I think he'll be able to do very similar things.
Yeah. Well, Firas, thank you very much for your time this evening, and we hope you enjoy the weekend in London.
Thank you, Lewis.
Cheers.